things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
With the catch, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's Sticky. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers in Eaton's phone. You just can't do it better.
Handoff from the gun. He's able to find his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys, not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Offense did exactly what supposed to do with a start like that one?
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Catch in the middle. It's Carter. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air. It's Lagway. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. First down and more. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Here he comes with the return. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Motion from the back. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
He spins that thing down the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got it set up on the outside.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. Can't get him to the ground. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got a man. It's Douglas. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Red Raiders. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Going deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. to throw. It's Morton. With the catch, it's Virgil. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay up.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to downs, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
To the air, it's Morton. Grabs it in the middle. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Brown.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Fires left. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit.
Touchdown, Gator! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Miller. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just
he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the option, he'll pitch it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
It's caught. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to keep it in the air. The sure hands. It's ball. Fighting off the defender. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Hard running there. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bagway. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. And they're able to make the tackle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Throws for the tight end. Got his man.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big game.
And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Morton. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the route is on.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here's a heat. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Florida! You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Dropping back, it's Bagway. Pass is incomplete. Two-point conversion is no good. Not really sure why they went through that entire exercise, but that'll be the ball game. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.